Why does my cake usually become too dense and rubbery? It happens to most bakers. That is why it would be best to know these helpful tips to avoid it. Tips to fix cake too dense and rubbery. 1. Never overmix the cake batter. The main reason why a cake becomes too rubbery is due to the overmixing of flour, since it activates the gluten. For this reason, it makes the cake hard instead of making it soft and spongy. In addition to that, gluten is a protein that provides baked goods an elastic and firm structure. Likewise, since it produces too much air, the trapped air expands. After that, it deflates in the oven. As a result, a deflated cake can turn into a dense cake. Moreover, improper creaming of the eggs and sugar will lead to a rubbery texture, since there is no sufficient air trapped in the mixture to give it a lift. Remember that you should not feel the sugar between your fingers in cake recipes. Also, keep in mind to cream until you reach a homogeneous mixture. To guarantee that there will be no big lumps at the bottom of the mixing bowl, use a whisk or spatula to blend it a few times. 2. Always use room temperature butter. Typically, cakes start with the creaming of sugar and room temperature butter together for approximately 1 to 2 minutes. Because of this, the creaming process is when butter traps air. With that, the trapped air expands and produces a fluffy cake. Unfortunately, you left the mixer running. There is a big possibility that the room temperature butter and sugar will overcream. As a result, the butter will trap more air than it should. The most convenient way to achieve the best results is to use room temperature ingredients, especially milk, eggs, and sour cream, in your cake recipes. Also, keep in mind that room temperature ingredients bond together fast and easily since they are warmer. Because of this, it considerably lessens overmixing. 3. Measure the ingredients precisely. Essentially, measure the ingredients precisely because excessively adding liquids to a cake makes it hard to bake and rubbery. It would be best to utilize a spoon and scoop the container's ingredients into measuring cups till full, especially for dry ingredients like cocoa powder and flour. Also, it would help if you did not dip the measuring cups into the containers, since it can result in the ingredients becoming too packed. For this reason, utilize a weighing scale to achieve the most accurate results. Follow the recipe to avoid a cake too dense. Try to follow the recipe as much as possible. For instance, cake flour is indeed more fine in texture than all-purpose flour. That is why cake flour-based batter will be lighter compared to all-purpose flour-based batters. In addition to that, when whipped with butter, caster sugar will give more air bubbles than regular white sugar. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.